Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. I'm the Mysterious JG, and this is the spookiest Christmas ever. Now, on the first level, we took on, well, we went through a haunted forest with some pretty creepy-looking trees and enemies, and that was kind of scary and spooky. And then we went through this ghost town, which, you know, it's a ghost town, and it had guys walking around in stocks. It had, I think, the most nightmarish part, in, you know, strictly nightmarish terms, is a building full of identical doors, kind of, you know, Kafka-esque. But I think the true nightmare for me, although there was nothing about the swimming around that seemed like a literal nightmare, the gameplay was a nightmare. Now it's time for the Abandoned Mines, level 4 of what would appear to be 6. So let's move along, while hoping that maybe it turns out it's only 5 somehow. Levels. Yeah, one of the complaints I read in a review was that there's no continues, or there's no saving your progress, so you have to beat this whole game in one sitting. And I'm like, it's 6 levels long. That's how games used to work, guys. Now, admittedly, by the SNES days, they didn't all work like that anymore. But... Whoa! I thought I was going to hop in the cart and get chased by a boulder, and that was going to be like the gameplay gimmick. Guess not. Can I throw this? No, guess not. Okay, so that was just a screen where you can get hit by a boulder. Okay, cool. The rat's pretty terrifying, I gotta say. And I see no particular reason why Porky would want to come into this mine. There are signs telling him to keep out. I think he should pay attention to them. At least they don't say, "Welcome, Master, to your doom," like some games. I already mentioned ActRaiser 2, so now I'm mentioning it again. Okay. The only issue is I haven't actually figured out where to go. Because, fudge. This just took me back to where I was already able to get to. Seriously, what am I meant to be doing here? Not doing that, probably. Well, the throw things game mechanic certainly has been coming in handy recently. Oh, come on. Infinite continues, continuation points, like whatever you last cleared, you always continue there. Like, I can't complain too loud about... I mean, it's obviously a kid's game. If I complain about difficulty, I just come across as ridiculous. But still, mechanics kind of broken in some respects. But what am I meant to be doing now? Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Is there something going on with this dynamite? Was that a dead end? Seriously? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna slap you, game. I guess that's the thing with those slidey down passages. Wow, I haven't seen that yet in the game. The bats will... I mean, it makes sense bats would do that, but... Cannot... Oh, come on! What? That's some Dr. Wily Castle bullshit, but at least when you get to Dr. Wily Castle, you're like, oh, it's the last stage of the game, I better be expecting that kind of shit. It's Karateka. The first screen of the game kills you. Well, I mean, a lot of games are like that, but this is the first screen of the game kills you if you don't immediately press in a direction. Kind of then to point out which way to go. You know what, I'll slide my way all the way down the bottom of the level if that's what you want, game. I'm cool with that. Yep. Oh, this way? Ooh, tricksy little hobbits. False. So I can't stomp on you guys, eh? And what is that about? I mean, come on. Yep. 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 Okay, so I didn't manage to avoid it, but I have yet to figure out how you're supposed to ever avoid it, so... I couldn't jump, I had to fall. I don't... Do stick out your butt, Porky. Well, at least I got to another screen. I haven't hit a marked continuation point yet, which is disturbing me a bit. This game loves to have something just show up out of the blue to kill you. I didn't mean to slide, but that's okay. Like, at any moment, I'm thinking a giant boulder will just appear from off screen and kill me, but... You just go? Oh, fine. Slimes hopping back and forth, Castlevania 2 style. You know, Castlevania 2 would have taken more videos, but it would have been less frustrating than this. Well, I say that now. Sorry, I took a moment to have a little drink of water so I didn't get to, you know, make ridiculous nightmare cracks. Yeah, Alpine, we got it. Can we please continue from where I just was and not have to replay stuff? I guess we got some of it back. I don't remember if this is literally the same. Now it's, instead of a different time of day, it's TNT boxes instead. Oh, shit. Still looks a little different. They make little changes to time of day or whether you get TNT stacked neatly in boxes or in one giant container. I mean, one giant thing of TNT. Never mind. Well, I didn't take damage. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with... It's not like I can pick it up and throw it, I don't think. Yeah, and I took damage from it. I mean, what was I... How are you meant to avoid taking a hit there? I guess in that case, they actually just kind of... No, still died. I don't feel like I'm the master of my own destiny in this game, you know? How stupid. I mean, I'm on me. And that too. I'm just getting sloppy. Would you fucking go? Jeez. I just hate when you get in a situation where you have to wait for the enemy to move. I don't know what I'm meant to do with that. Yep. Don't know what I'm meant to do. It isn't jump into the side of a bat. Okay, that was not timed correctly. Porky Pig wears a tie and a coat. He does not wear a short pants or undies. And I took damage that time. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do with those to avoid taking damage. This one I've gotten most times. The timing appears to be a little different on it. Oh. Terrifying, spooky mind is a place for me to get ahead of the melody of the song I'm listening to. Is there like one place in the first stage where you get the damn ranged attack power up, and if you don't win the entire game on one life, you don't get to use that? I mean, I'm trying all different combinations of buttons to see if I'm supposed to be able to pick that shit up. The TNT sticks, it really feels like you're supposed to be able to use those. At least I finally figured out how to avoid that one. Yes. I know it hasn't been that long a stage, but I'm still, every single screen I'm like, boss please. I mean, the other sad thing is that every time Porky takes damage, part of me wants him to take even more, because he deserves it. Just snap out of the fucking nightmare, Porky. It's not even that, it's not like an interesting nightmare either. A nightmare that I'm like, you know, the old, there's a test you were meant to prepare for, or a business meeting you were meant to prepare for, or I don't really dream about slimes shooting back and forth across mines. Now, believe me when I tell you, oh, I could not seem to jump off of one of those ladders before, but it was the, more like the stringy things that you climb as opposed to a real ladder. This game is mean. So this game's for little kids? That's like the second time in a while now, so maybe it's on me, but a string of power-ups is meant, and they're like power-ups in name only, I guess. All they're meant to do is lead you to death. I guess if I wasn't one hit from death, I would have taken that damage and then gotten a 1-up out of it, but I'm not even gonna... I mean, that's what I get for trying to get power-ups. Never again. Forget it. Oh, it is a time for a boss. Tweety is the boss? Oh. Well, at least this one's actually from one of the cartoons back in the day. Frank and Tweety, or whatever the actual gimmick sternum was. I mean, this would appear to be the easiest boss ever. Unless it's suddenly about to get really difficult. Yeah, fuck you, Tweety. You deserve that. I'm having a conniption. Mental breakdown. I mean, it doesn't sound anything like fucking Porky Pig either. I mean, I don't do a particularly good Porky Pig, but it's different. The Alps, level 5. Truly the stuff of nightmares. Let's roll. Let's keep going. Got through the mine level mercifully quickly. I want to imagine that the actual Alps... Yeah, I know it's giant monster foot, I see it. I want to imagine that the actual Alps has a sign like that when you get to the entrance of the Alps. Great, the fish, because, you know, that was my favorite part of the game. Apparently I've just decided I want to tank all damage. Balls out. Nothing scares Porky Pig, motherfucker. Okay, let's try to actually clear this now. Because this music might be the most maddening of all. There's some really terrifying music in the first stage of this game, and terrifying is too strong a word, but there was some effectively creepy music at the beginning of this game. Okay, you can't jump on those guys. I mean, it makes sense, I suppose. Why did I not assume there was going to be a death thing there? Oh, fuck you, game. You're just standing there waiting for the one death thing to trigger. Beep, 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 that's all. Beep, beep. Porky Bot says, that's all. Beep, beep, beep. Welcome to my nightmare of being turned into a cyborg. Beep, beep, beep. I watched the end of Superman 3 after having had a rich dessert. Beep, beep, beep. Tension. Is he gonna let the time run out? No. This is getting some water. Yeah, the Alps. Beep. 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 Stop fucking blinking with invincibility so I can tell what's going on. Beep. Part of me kind of digs the icicle, or the snow spikes that have like an angry face. No part of me, however, digs that. What just happened there? Tank it, JG. Eventually, you will brute force your way through a level, having taken just enough damage that you continue. Got to a little area with 3 hearts. I thought everything was going to be great. Then somebody threw a snowball at me from outside. Would you just fucking come out? I know you're coming out of there, death fish. Okay, fine. The only pool in the game that doesn't have fish. I'm becoming Klingon. Fuck you. Little overhand I mean, it bouncing up and down. You can't wait because you'll get hit with a projectile, but if you go, you get hit with a projectile. You just gotta get real lucky that he throws it over your head occasionally. There we are. There we are. Oh, this game's got great design. It takes advantage of skillful play. I am seriously at this point just keep running forward. Like, I've made enough progress now, I feel like I got invincibility frames to carry me through to the end, maybe. Why the 1-ups? The game doesn't care about continues at all. I mean, it's not a problem. It's... can we please not have fish jumping at me, though? I mean, I'm okay with this. I'm flashing back to that stage with... Whoa. What does that even represent? Oh, it's lightning coming from thunderclouds. I didn't even notice the thunderclouds. Which made it a lot harder to dodge the lightning, frankly. Yeah. Get the fucking heart. Yeah, the lack of the fish is making this much less frustrating to me than the earlier stage with the raft. Nothing beats that bubble nonsense, though. Jeez. Oh, for a minute I thought we were already at a boss. What? So we seem to have gotten to the hot part of the Alps. Okay, now we're into nightmare territory. Seriously, where the hell did this come from, game? For real, what the... Why did you call the stage the Alps? And now it's all MC Escher. And the nightmare version of Daffy Duck is back, which I guess is appropriate considering what's now going on. The existence of Carrot's going to be the closest we get to actually referencing Bugs Bunny in this. What other music could you play in this stage? It's so appropriate. Yeah, okay, I was making fun of the Haunted Holiday not being that haunted anymore. It's gotten pretty fucking nightmarish again. I don't mean difficulty. So far the stage has been fairly reasonable, but... So those eggs represent a, you get launched up in the air portion. They do kind of... They were kind of arranged like trampolines. And I was wondering if that was some kind of exit there in the background. Once again, I don't know what the cakes actually do. I mean, they give you points. So it's a little bonus area, huh? Okay. Welcome to the cake bonus area. I didn't just start something over, did I? Oh, okay, well that hole is death. Nice to know. Wow, this shit's weird. Time. Time. It's a little, time clock chasers, or time... ticklers feel to this, in my opinion. So that, I mean, I know it looks like a death pit, but I figured in like crazy Bizarro world, it wouldn't be. Not to mention, I haven't figured out exactly where I should be going, so I kind of was just hoping that direction would do something good for me. Okay, a little help on where to go here. I guess this is going to have to be it. Jump onto the flying carrot. What else could we do? Now, are these ones? Yeah, you can. They look like background, but you actually get to stand on them. I was wondering about that. Now that means we can jump on this. And on this, and on this. And in theory, get up to this, but I don't see a way. It's fine, I don't really care that much. So we know the power-ups are an empty lie in this game. And that's part of the nightmare. It's not nightmare, it's haunted holiday. I need to get that straight. That's not even Demon Daffy anymore, the Demon Dizzy. It's, like a demon horse. Giving you a one-up you don't really care about. Because this the kind of thing just doesn't matter in this game. Was I supposed to be pressing up to go through that door, or was the door not a thing this time? Boy, it sure seems like I'm supposed to be up there. He just gets so scared when that thing shows up. Didn't even finish its demonic laugh. Oh, fudge, 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 fudge. See, I figure these doors are important. Don't you love her madly? Don't you need her badly? Yeah. Doors. Yep. So, can I fade in from that same door? Yes, thank you. I feel like I got pretty close there. Yeah, that's the same place I got to before. It's designed so you can't just drift over from on high to get to that trampoline. Maybe I'll just drop straight down this time and see what happens. Well, there's a door here. But that does not appear to be correct. Microphone's hit me in the face. And I'm hitting the wrong button to jump all of a sudden. No, I wasn't. What happened there? I think this is backtracking. Not a lot of special effects, sound effects in this game. A lot of crazy-ass music, though. Mwahaha is always pretty welcome in my book, but... aim for that carrot next time, JG. How am I supposed to tell where to land? I'm running out of lives again, and I don't even care. That's just how gangsta I am, folks. Don't even give a shit. So I gotta at least get over this portion. Or I just get warped back to here. Music is so appropriate. Damn it! So close. Hope you guys are having a haunted holiday on your Halloween. Assuming Halloween is a holiday that you celebrate. I don't really do much with Halloween these days. It's been a long time since I did anything for Halloween, but conceptually it's always fun. Bobo and Bean are going to the zoo for Halloween, which is a thing. They can go see Porky Pig in his nightmare zone. That's all, folks. Part of me wants it to be all. Part of me really wants this to be all. And as much as I'm goofing this up and messing up, this is nowhere near as frustrating as the Bubbles part. You know, where Bubbles points you towards the kids in the level that still need to be rescued, and eventually Michael transforms into a robot, and then forces everyone to dance. I might be confusing this game with Moonwalker. I mean, yeah, no, it is Moonwalker. Suddenly I got Moonwalker in my own mind confused with Moonraker. I'm very tired. I mean, it seems like you're supposed to know exactly where to land, sight unseen. But it's also infinite continues, so what the fuck ever. Oh, this is probably going to lead me back. I probably was supposed to keep going forward. Oh no. This actually looks pretty essential. Maybe. No, that took me right back. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, they're just getting into the whole zaniness of the surreal life of Porky Pig. The sweet life of Zach and Porky. Poor Cody, I just called him fat. I don't even know the guy. Or what he looks like. I know there's a show called The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. That is the limit of my relevant knowledge. Oh, no, come on! Make me jump on the little eyeball at the end there. I clearly made that. Time clock ticklers. Time splitters, whatever the hell it's called. Ooh, now we're getting into like a maze. Let's go with the door that's slightly harder to get to and assume that takes us forward. It's like the level 8... Oh, fuck, I was supposed to probably run off to the left. It's the level 8 of Super Mario World Mini Fortress. Yeah, seriously, I had to fall to the left, and now I'm going to have to go all the way back through all this shit. I was supposed to start pressing left as soon as I appeared on screen without knowing which screen it was. And if you do that on that screen, you die. But hey, it is surreal. I'll give it that. It's making me question my old reality as a Let's Player. Did Porky look particularly uncomfortable as he fell into that door? Or was it just my imagination? Make sure to jump on all 5 eyes. Don't try to skip that last one. Music is just not long enough considering how many times through you end up playing each level, potentially. Oh, damn it. It's that last little eyeball. I didn't try to skip it that time. It just kind of seemed like it should have happened when I missed the jump. Now press hard to the left. Well, after I jump through this next door. Now watch, it turns out I had to go actually to the right, and there's one even farther down. Or maybe I have to take the... Oh no, maybe I was supposed to take the top path when there was those 2 doors and I jumped on the eyeballs instead of the meat. Or maybe you've got to get all the way to the... that one screen and go all the way to the right instead of the left. It's amazing. Just in case there's like a hidden door down there or some crap. It's like the last stage of the Steinax. You need to know to go through the golden doors, or the doors that are guarded by a skeleton, or whatever the hell the actual solution was to that one. I don't remember what it was. That's a game either myself or Bobo got to LP Steinax. Steinax. I guess I'll go with this path, but I think... I got a hunch you're really supposed to go all the way to the right here, and then you end up falling down, and you have to push all the way to the right. Yep, this is taking me back. So I was correct. That last room is the one where they just... Fuck you up the ass. Happy Halloween, folks. At least they didn't make me go that far back. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to jump through a door, and there might be one more here, but then at some point you gotta push all the way to the right. Here it is. For once, cupcakes appeared to lead me the right way. So was I supposed to have gotten up to that door somehow? How? Don't make me go through that multiple doors shit again. Yeah, scary horse. I'm just clinging to the faith that eventually moving towards the right will help. Oh, damn it, game. Just make it as big a pain in the ass as possible to avoid damage, and then force you to tank damage. Oh, so that door is just a trap, huh? Operation Trick Trap. I got it. We're gonna sit through this game over screen every time because it's just terrifying. Look into his eyes. I dare you. He doesn't even look like a pig. He looks like some kind of guy with pig ears. He's not like kind of a happy cartoon pig pink. There's this sickly pallor to Porky Pig in the Haunted Holiday, which is a little terrifying. The fact that this game gives you the ability to continue, even if game over, from the last continuation point, never makes you go back to the beginning of a stage. You never have to, within 5 lives, make it a certain distance, or you start further back. That, I wouldn't normally consider a good game mechanic, but in the case of, I'm just trying to get through a special holiday LP here, I wasn't planning on dedicating a lot of time, it's pretty frickin' fantastic. Well, how am I meant to get through here? Oh, fuck you, game. See, I mean, what timing am I meant to use to get by when they're firing? Of course, it's entirely possible when I get down there, that's not actually the way I'm supposed to proceed, but I'm thinking that's why they gave you all those carrots right there, or hearts. Ah, I can't afford to take a hit there. And that was really bad. Maybe this is a better path. Or maybe this does nothing for me. Any chance of hearts or something over here? Those are 1-up. Don't care. Okay, here we go. What can I do about this? Well, that wasn't the thing to do, but it's a little late now. So I basically got to get there able to take 3 hits. I don't see any other way to get by. That is almost very bad. Okay, it was not good to have taken those hits, but I did get you. They give you a little health thing there. If you can just keep it to 1 hit, 2 hits, no, 1 hit, you're okay. Which kind of makes me just want to tank this at speed. Boss? Boss. It's not a very appealing looking carrot, is it? Ah. Yeah, you know, don't give me like a second or 2 of heading towards it before I have to duck so I can see that that's how the game is going to go. Or, you know, show the trail it's going to take so that I can tell. No, don't do that. I don't give a crap about any of those power-ups. These ones I just figured you're obligated to get. Porky is worshipping. He's facing towards Mecca right now. He likes to practice the Muslim faith because they don't eat pork. That's the main reason for him. Fuck. I mean, I guess I was getting too into the zany comments, and I didn't realize that was pretty obvious where that was going. But, you know, we're almost done, right? I mean, it's going to be the last screen of the stage, right? Give me that, can't you, game? See, I can't tell sometimes I'm meant to jump on a platform. This is their, like, slow-paced, carrot-based version of the Snake Pit stage of Battletoads, which was pretty much better than this in every way. And it featured the Dark Queen occasionally calling you Battle Jerk and having big hair. And as I mentioned earlier, big titties. Well, we're back in the Alps, I guess. So we can have an Alpine themed boss because the stage is over, right? Yes. This is going to be another, like, deflect the shots kind of fight. I really don't get what's going on here. He's gonna throw a snowball at me, and if I dodge it, something bad happens to him? Haven't quite worked out how I harm him. Oh, probably while he's... Yeah, okay. Alright, so this is actually... Looks like it's gonna be pretty freaking easy. I mean, watch me blow it now, but... Alright, now I can handle this. I will hug him and squeeze him and shame a really fun cartoon with this lame-ass boss fight. The idea of calling him George, a reference, of course, to Of Mice and Men, whose title was itself a reference to a Robert Burns poem. So there's your literary fact you probably already knew of the day from the mysterious JG. Gotta say that the boss music is pretty terrifying. I've caused Z's to appear. Yep. And now I'm going atovastic with terror. It's all good, folks. It's all good. So, next video should be the last video, God willing. Level 6, the castle. Next time, we'll be pressing start and hopefully ending this adventure. Happy Haunted Holiday Halloween! You would think that the haunted episode would feature, like, I don't know, weren't there, like, scary Looney Tunes characters? I think there was some kind of, like, maybe, like, one-shot Bugs Bunny villain version of Dracula or something. That, you know, that might be what the last stage is about. To find out, you'll have to tune in next time on The Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.